Bro, if you are at rock bottom, you should be taking the most risks in your life, because what the fuck do you have to lose? And what happens if you fail? I know a lot of people are scared of that. What happens if you fail? And in my eyes, you cannot fail. It is impossible to fail. You can only give up, bro. And even if you do, everyone fails. It's inevitable. That's how we learn. But what if you fail? And what if worst comes to worst, you are still going to be in the exact same position that you were if you didn't try something out and take that risk. For me, it was starting an online business. It was apparently a risk to a lot of people. But the way I'm looking at it is, do I have more to lose or more to gain moving forwards, right? And what I mean by that is, what would happen if I stayed exactly where I am for another X amount of time, whatever the fuck, without doing anything, staying stagnant, hating my job, hating the situation that I'm in? Does the cost of that weigh more than taking a risk and learning something new, trying out something new and stepping outside my comfort zone, trying something outside the norm, outside of the ordinary? Have a good think about that. If you have nothing, rephrase that to, I have nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose. So even if your worst case scenario, everything fails and you give up, you still would have learned something and you still would have moved forwards and you still would have gained compared to if you were to stay exactly where you are and do fucking nothing. The single most valuable lesson that I've learned so far since posting content, monetizing my socials and building my personal brand is that the hardest step is starting. That initial step from not doing it to doing it. And everything else from there is just momentum and habit stacking. Everything gets so much easier once you just bite that bullet and start. For an example, posting that first video. You want to start monetizing your socials. Example, the first video is always going to be the hardest one. But once you bite the bullet and click post on that first video after watching it back 5 times and overthinking about what everyone is going to think about it, everything gets so much easier from there. This goes for everything in life. The hardest part is always going to be starting, taking action. So stop procrastinating, and my advice to you is just fucking do it. Do it today. Don't keep letting things go until tomorrow or the next day, because days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, so on and so forth, and you're never going to fucking do it if you don't start today.